What's up, guys? So today we got to figure out how the hell we manage everything. School, 400 fucking hobbies, just generally all the shit that I don't want to do. Or do want to do, but I just don't want to deal with all of it. There's 1,000 ways you can go about dealing with all these things and managing your time. Managing time is not easy. So, how do I manage shit like surfing, skimboarding, skating, motorcycles, snowboarding, fishing, sim racing, speed cubing, and endless amounts of schoolwork? Well, there's a million ways to do this. Well, as you can see, I'm a busy guy. I got a lot of stuff I like to manage. But clearly all these things can't be done at once. Well, you could try, but it's not gonna work. You're gonna need to find a system that works for you. And given that I have insane ADHD, not a great combination for doing all these things, but it's also the reason I do all of them. So, how can you improve to a point where you can actually get all this stuff done and be high level in most of these things all at once while trying to manage everything else and keep what's good still going? Well, that's what we're going to talk about. Well, as we see, I have clearly made it to my bed because I'm a bum. Not really, but there's one main strategy I really use. It's the fact that I don't do everything at once. I do not maintain all my hobbies at once. I did not learn how to do all my hobbies at once. They all came over years and years of on and off work on them and switching between one hobby and another. And I mean, overall, it's just, you got to find time for everything. So my first strategy is kind of throw everything into 3 big buckets. Your first one is going to be your main interest, need, or things you have to do. So for me, that's schoolwork. That is an absolute must do. That comes first before everything else. Second is our second bucket. We have stuff like maybe 1 or 2 of your hobbies, such as during summer, I'll be doing surfing and skimboarding, with my main focus being on work and stuff like that. That is obviously a great key way to divvy up. And honestly, you can really just leave your other hobbies, and I promise when you come back to them, you really won't have to take that much time to get back into them. It seems like it would be hard to really wrap your head around the fact that you can just hop back into something you used to do all the time. But I promise, once you learn something, it's really hard to forget how to do it. Not for everything, but for most things you're going to do in life. And so basically, I have ADHD. So I've got 20 things I want to do. And usually I have things that, a hobby or specific interest at that time. Usually, like right now, I want to speed cube and I want to learn how to edit videos. That is what I've been mixing in with my schoolwork to get stuff done. So school. How do you get it done? Well, you don't have to aim for perfection. What you really want to do is strike a balance between efficiency and giving it a good effort. You want to make sure that you're putting in a decent amount of time, but doing that efficiently so that it does not become your entire life. That is a real struggle most people really struggle with, because it's just impossible. You can fall into a trap of overstudying, overworking yourself, and you'll just end up not in a really good place. You just won't enjoy life. What comes after that is, alright, let's cut straight to our first example, skateboarding. So skateboarding is one of those things that it really requires time and effort to learn. Skateboarding is an incredibly difficult and demanding hobby. I mean, that's why you see a lot of kids being a lot better at it, because they just have infinite time to throw at it. I learned when I was a kid, most people do. And it's really just like, it's one of those things that it's not only taxing to my brain, my body, and my energy levels, it's something that is going to be a main energy zapper for the whole day. So you got to really make good effort to make sure you understand that is going to do that to you. So do something like your schoolwork first so that you can get into your hobby later and give it all the effort you can. So you give all you can in your hobby. Usually you're not limited by your energy. If you're really focused and really devoted to being the best you can, you won't settle for things like limiting yourself, being like, oh, I'm tired, making excuses. Usually what you're running out of is time. I find myself running out of time all the time. But it's one of those things that you just gotta you gotta learn how to manage it. Especially when you're switching hobbies, switching interests, you really have to focus in on how you're going to focus in on the exact things you need to do and making a system, hey, this comes first, schoolwork, then, or I have work, then I have my hobby, or something like that. Like, you got to make sure that you can do the things you love. But if you are getting tired and just feel like you're hating everything you're doing, switch hobbies or get some relaxation. I cannot stress this enough. If you overwork yourself and just demand everything from yourself and you don't give yourself time to do the things you enjoy, like if you overwork yourself doing schoolwork and then just decide, I can't do anything else, you will be miserable and you just will not have a fun time. So make sure that you really give yourself time to relax when it's needed. You should not be relaxing all day. You should not be doom scrolling on your phone. But really focusing in on, hey, I want to watch this TV show. Use that as a nice time to relax, watch your show, or, if you have a hobby that you can do while watching your show, that works too. Just do something that really helps you relax and make sure that you have time where you're not trying to multitask and relax. I do that a lot. I have issues with, I'll be like doing one thing, trying to watch a show, doing something else. And that's not relaxation. Relaxation is when you calm everything down and just relax and keep yourself centered on what you need to focus on. So basically the main idea of what I'm trying to get at here is with ADHD, you can focus and use it as a superpower with your hyperfixation and really focus in on how that is an effective tool for you and how you can learn with it. Don't fight it. Your main focus should be on the intermediary hobbies and the excessive stuff you want to do, and making sure you make time for it, making sure you have the energy for it, making sure you're relaxed, calm down, and just hitting everything with the most amount of effort you can. Anyways, let me know if you guys want to see a specific hobby, something I'm doing more, something I'm doing less, how my hobbies are flowing right now. Let me know, leave a comment, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.